Diego is presented by Coleman University.
Last night, 22-year-old Clayton Kershaw handcuffed the Padres. Only 3 hits in the LA win. San Diego's Wade LeBlanc, 2-0, called on to shut down the red-hot Dodgers today. Manager Buddy Black hopes his hitters awaken. The Padres need to salvage Game 3. Sunday in San Diego, and it's the final game of the 3-game series. Rivals Dodgers from Los Angeles and the San Diego Padres. And good afternoon, everyone. It's Military Day. Mark Grant with Dick Enberg, and I'll start with the good news.
Okay.
That's Sunday good news. Good news is the Padres are still in first place, although their lead is shrunk to a game and a half. And the fact that the Padres are able to win games and stay in first place even without hitting. So the bad news goes back to the fact that the Dodgers come to town and they're out pitching the Padres.
It's all about good pitching, good hitting, right? And this is last night, Clayton Kershaw. He's 22 years old, and he dons the number 22. Well, when you can locate the fastball at 95 and then mix in the breaking ball to a guy like Adrian Gonzalez, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, located at 95, yeah, that's pretty nasty stuff. And you look at the last 7 games for the Padres, 36 games played. They're averaging 4.2 runs per game. Hopefully, I think and I hope that this is just a bad streak. Offensively, they have to cut down on the strikeouts and talk about the last 228 at-bats. Only 1 home run for the San Diego Padres. Nobody said that this was going to be a home run barrage in the San Diego club, but they got to hit the ball in the ballpark once in a while when guys are on base and try to put the ball in play. Cut down on the strikeouts. Take your chances that way.
Yeah, no easy runs. You'd like to get one swing and get 2 or 3 runs in a home run. And here is the power outage news, and it has to concern all of the Padre management. There are 2 young outfielders, and everyone patient with these wonderful young kids, Will Venable and Kyle Blanks. In their last 40 at-bats collectively, they are 1 for 40. That has to change.
It's got to change. They got to take some walks, and once again, just by putting the ball in play, take your chances that way.
All right, we're set to go. The Padres trying to hold off the charge of the red-hot Dodgers, will send out Chad Billingsley. Billingsley, one of the talented right-handers on the L.A. staff. It's the lefty Wade LeBlanc in his 5 starts. He's not allowed more than 2 runs. And our pitching matchup is brought to you by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Corky's at 1-800-901-1102. Corky's. This pitcher profile brought to you by The Mark, luxurious downtown San Diego condos from the 300s. Go to themarklive.com. First pitch of the game from Wade LeBlanc is called a ball by Chad Fairchild, with Mike Riley at first, Eric Cooper at second, and umpiring at third is Bill Miller. Quick working LeBlanc. 2-0. Russell Martin in the midst of a 10-game hitting streak at the top of the Dodger order. Two and one. Martin, Reed Johnson, and James Loney to hit in the first inning as Joe Torre has juggled his lineup against the southpaw Billingsley. And that's also dictated by the injury to Andre Ethier. 3-1. Ethier apparently in batting practice yesterday. Now, left-handed hitter. The bottom hand little finger, so the finger that's right against the knob of the bat apparently was fractured.
Unbelievable. We've heard of some freaky things.
Ground ball off the head of the bat. Cabrera fires across for the first out. And hopefully that is not a serious injury, but it sounds like a DL, doesn't it? Here's the lineup brought to you by Mercedes-Benz for the Dodgers. Martin, Johnson, Loney. Matt Kemp moves to cleanup. Ronnie Belliard in the lineup for the first time. Garrett Anderson in left field. Nick Green makes his first start for the Dodgers this year. Jamie Carroll at shortstop. And Billingsley hitting ninth. Reed Johnson, a .241 average, takes a strike. Delayed signal from umpire Fairchild, so we'll be patient with his calls. Johnson, 33, from Temecula Valley High School. Veteran hitter. Line drive at Headley. I was about to say one of the better hitters against left-handed pitching in his career. Johnson batting .313, and he whistles one at Headley for the out. And here's the Padres defensive lineup, brought to you by Tiger Turf, the world's best-selling synthetic turf. Visit mytigerturf.com today. Headley, Cabrera, Eckstein, Gonzalez, third to first. Blanks, Gwynn, Venable, left to right in the outfield. LeBlanc and Torrealba behind the plate. Two outs. And James Loney, the first baseman, in. Everett Cabrera off the DL on Friday. He started. Did not play yesterday. Back at shortstop today. Loney, the leadoff home run, his first at bat last night. Fouls this one off third. It'll be out of play.
The Padres need a stopper today, and that stopper could be Wade LeBlanc. He's pitched extremely well since April 18th. The Padres have won every game that he has started, 5-0. He's got a couple wins in those 5 games and 3 no decisions. So it'd be nice for the Padres to try to salvage one game this series.
Count runs to 1-2 on Loney. Enters this Sunday day game with a .320 average. Breaking ball just outside. Two and two. Rolled to the right side to Eckstein. And LeBlanc retires the Dodgers in order in the first. Padres coming up. Cabrera, Eckstein, and Gonzalez to hit first. lot of our fans from church on to Petco Park arriving a bit late. This SAP telecast brought to you by Carl's Jr. Get more fruit in your diet with a Hawaiian teriyaki chicken sandwich. Dick Enberg and Mark Grant here at Petco. Chad Billingsley, the 25-year-old right-hander on the mound, and the starting pitcher profile brought to you by the all-new Cadillac SRX, the Cadillac of crossovers. A statistic that's not on that graphic is the fact that Billingsley, day games 1.59 ERA, nighttime over 6. Cabrera hitting .211. 1 for 4 in the series. Thinking about bunting his way on, but that breaking ball down at his ankles.
He's got a good curve ball. We saw Clayton Kershaw last night with a good curve ball. Billingsley also throws the fastball mid-90s, a cutter. Kind of like a cutter type slider. He'll wrap it a little more and it'll act like a slider. So 3-pitch pitcher.
Right side. Belliard Taloni, one away. And here's the Padres lineup brought to you by Alpine Rock and Block. Start your next backyard project with Alpine Rock and Block. Cabrera, Eckstein, Gonzalez the first 3. Headley at cleanup. Torrealba moves up to the 5 spot. Will Venable in right field hit 6. Then Blanks in left. Tony Gwynn batting 8th in center field. And Wade LeBlanc, who is 5 for 10 as a hitter this year. Top average in the lineup. Eckstein takes a strike. Had 3 hits in the opening game on Friday night. 4-3 Dodger win. LA last night 4-1 the victors. Fly ball to left field. Anderson up a couple of steps for the second out.
Well, that strike one for Chad Billingsley is just huge. Last year in 09, when he got ahead 0-1, they hit 184. Over the course of his career, when he gets ahead 0-1 on a hitter, they're hitting just 217. So that's getting ahead and staying ahead and putting them away.
Former quarterback in high school, Defiance, Ohio. 6'1" and 240 pounds is Billingsley. And here's Adrian Gonzalez. Strike 1. 1 hit in 7 at-bats in the series, a home run on Friday night. Mark Grant talked about the shortage of power in this run for San Diego. And the home run was a solo. They just had to manufacture runs with singles and steals and situational hitting. But when you fall behind, as they did last night 4-1, you just have that feeling, how are they going to be able to get 3 runs?
It sounds reminiscent a few years back when they had to string together 3 or 4 hits.
And down goes Gonzalez, chasing a high fastball out of the strike zone. Another strikeout. Lead completed 1, no score. A couple of weekends from now, Saturday, May 29th, the Padres and the surprising Washington Nationals, a 5:35 game, 25,000. The first 25,000 fans will receive their own Chase Headley bobblehead, presented by Welk Resorts. Visit Padres.com and get your tickets today. Matt Kemp, batting .275. Kemp hitting cleanup with Manny Ramirez given the day off, and Ethier with the injury. Kemp with that 2-run home run on Friday night to win it for the Dodgers, and he works the count to 3-0.
You know, when I look at this series, 4 runs for the Dodgers Friday, 4 runs yesterday. It's not like these Dodger hitters have been really beating up the Padre pitching. I think they're holding up their end of the bargain. It's just that the Dodger offense, you're not going to see many offenses like this, 1 through 8.
It's quite a contrast when you look at the lineup for Buddy Black today. His 7, 8, and 6, 7, and 8 hitters are all outfielders. Now that's most unusual. You know, outfielders usually batting in the middle of the lineup, as is the case with Kemp, who works LeBlanc for a leadoff walk. Brings up Ronnie Belliard, the 35-year-old veteran infielder, hitting .300. He's been around Milwaukee, Colorado, Cleveland, the Cardinals, Washington. Last year joined the Dodgers. High schooler in Miami. Born in the Bronx. In there against the southpaw LeBlanc, who has 5 pickoff outs this year to lead the major leagues. Curveball starts Belliard with a strike.
Got to be careful with that breaking ball like that, especially into a right-handed hitter. If you leave it on the middle part of the plate, good chance of turning on it.
Oh, 0-2 fastball. Infielders up the middle, edging toward the second base bag, looking for a double play chance.
In the limited time that Belliard has been out there, 50 at-bats prior to this game, he has yet to ground into a double play. Does not have blazing speed, so you hit it on the ground. Good chance of turning 2 here.
Loney edging off the bag.
And that's why Wade LeBlanc, throwing over to first base, might think that something could be on to keep him maybe a step closer to the bag at first.
Swing and a miss. Chased it, and LeBlanc has his first strikeout. That'll bring up Garrett Anderson. Anderson filling in for the injured Ethier last night. RBI triple.
Good changeup down and away, and Belliard goes after it. Look at the changeup grip. You sneak inside the glove, the 3-finger pitchfork grip. Bad swing.
So 1 out. Loney at first. Lefty against lefty. Rather Kemp at first.
I said Loney a little bit ago too, Dick. I need another cup of coffee.
Sunday shakes, yeah. Make that extra ethyl. Anderson walking out of the batter's box as that pitch was made. I didn't see time called.
No, nothing was granted. He just
gets a ball.
Yeah. Does his hand come off the bat? Oh yeah. See, it was. He took his hand off the bat momentarily, but Wade LeBlanc was already into his kick. It looked like, or just about to kick up his leg. Watch his hand come off the top hand. Say time. Nope. Okay. Well, ball 1. I'll take that.
1 out. Kemp with his lead. Ooh, there's a sneaky little quick move, a quick trigger from LeBlanc. Not out of the stretch, but before the stretch.
Oh, you got to make sure now. Sometimes does the foot move first, then the hand come out of the glove? Because sometimes guys will move that glove hand first. out of the glove, and that could be called a balk.
Foul back. Anderson, a slow start with the Dodgers this year, 143. But lifetime a solid 289 hitter, 295 rather, with 289 home runs. He's part of the strength of the Angels. There goes the runner, foul back.
Looks like he went on the first move too, so Kemp had a good jump. And you know what? Stay on second base until the umpire says you have to go back, right? First move, he is off and running.
Kemp leads the Dodgers that are active. For Cowell has 8 stolen bases, but Kemp with 6, so he's a threat to go. 1-2 now the count. Anderson again with that stance, left foot, back foot right on the chalk line, inside line. Out of play.
We mentioned last night how close Garrett Anderson stands to home plate. His hands are on the inner third of that plate. Now, I remember a guy by the name of Tim Wallach who was just opposite. He was at the back corner, and you thought to yourself, oh, I could just pepper away at that outside corner. He would dive, and he would just smoke a fastball away. So Garrett Anderson,
he figures he can open those hips and pull that inside pitch. He's daring you to throw it in there.
You can get him away because he'll try to hook that pitch.
Line drive to Eckstein, double play. Dodgers are out in the second. Coming up, Headley, Torrealba, and Venable in the San Diego second. No score. A line drive, 4-3, double play. There will be special pregame kids activities. Save on your tickets for Youth Camp Day at Padres.com/promo and enter the promo code CAMP. Camp. Padres and the Rockies on Wednesday, June 30th. See all you youngsters out here. All the fan paraphernalia as Chase Headley rolls that one past our cameras, far end of the dugout. Headley batting .301. Torrealba behind him .305. So endangered species in that lineup for San Diego, a 300 hitter. Count remains 0-2.
And Chad Billingsley has had his way with the Padres as well. Great record, 8-4. 2.71. That's in 14 starts against the Padres, and certain pitchers have certain feelings against certain lineups.
He's 3-2 here at Petco. Inside, 1-2.
He's got the great build for a pitcher as well. The broad shoulders. He's got the big legs to push off, and that will also help a pitcher later in the ball game too. Being strong in the midsection.
Skipped that one in, or was it a foul tip? Ruled a foul tip apparently by Fairchild.
Well, that ball actually hit the ground like in cricket, and then he fouled it off. Wow.
Is that a microcosm of the difficulties of this whole season? Hitting, rolled by the mound. Belliard hurries it to first for the out. So 4 straight men retired by Chad Billingsley. Now, we had a stirring national anthem before the game today, and our hats off to the San Diego Children's Choir. Looks like Lauren Whitney is the director, along with John Russell, Michael Morgan, and Margie Oram working with these young kids. That was just brilliant today. Well done, San Diego Children's Choir.
That was absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? Every time I hear children sing, it's angels. Angels are singing.
They filled up this Petco Park with, made the national anthem sound as beautiful as you'll ever hear it. Military Day. Torrealba lines it to right, and it's in for a base hit. Now the one Padre that's been hitting, Yorvi Torrealba, drives a single to right in front of Reed Johnson. Last 12 games, Torrealba batting .341. First hit of the game. Catcher goes the other way.
And that's why Torrealba's been putting up good numbers, swinging, hitting that ball to where it is pitched. And that could have been dangerous. That ball gets by Reed Johnson. It's extra bases.
Will Venable, his average down to .215. He's 1 for the last 19. And Kyle Blanks behind him, 0 for 20. Works the count to 2-0. Venable with 4 home runs. Third on the team behind Gonzalez and Scott Hairston. Outside. Right, we've got a switch in the infield. They got Belliard now at third. And Nick Green playing at second base. Outside, 3-0. No, that's ball 4. So the Padres stir up a possible inning here with a 1-out single Torrealba, the walk to Venable, Kyle Blanks.
So this is what we're talking about in the pregame show, how the Padres get a couple base runners. You get that pitcher into the stretch, and you have one of the big boys come up here and lay into one for that 3-run shot.
Blanks with 3 home runs. Outfield very deep, straight away for Kyle. Inside.
And you know, speaking of the home run, when I look at a starting pitcher like Billingsley, if he gives up a home run per start, I think that's pretty good. So for Billingsley, this being his 8th start, he's only surrendered 3 home runs. He keeps the ball in the yard.
Bluff throw by catcher Russell Martin, but first baseman Loney was well off the bag, and the pitch was called inside. So 6 straight balls thrown by Billingsley, and catcher Martin will go out and try to settle down his pitcher.
Well, the walk can be an issue for Chad Billingsley. He's very erratic sometimes. He's walked as many as 4 twice, and then there was a game at Cincinnati where he didn't walk a batter. So sometimes he's around the plate, other times he is not.
One out here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Torrealba with a single now at second. Venable with the walk. Leads off first. 2-0 to Blanks. Fouled out of the glove of Martin.
He got his fastball. Looked like it was middle away a little bit. Kyle Blanks has the big wingspan to try to go out and get that pitch. Just got a little piece of it.
In the series, runners in scoring position. The Padres are 1 for 9. Here's a chance early. Oh, that one right there. 2-2.
Some paint. Great control by Billingsley. Fastball right on the outside corner. So what do you do here as a pitcher? Do you go back to the heat and locate it, or do you put a wrinkle in one?
Breaking ball as low as you can throw it. No, a fastball just punches him out easily. So another long walk for Kyle Blanks. Second strikeout, Billingsley.
He just overmatched him with the fastball. Kept the fastballs away. You could see by that swing there how far behind that Kyle was on that fastball. It looked like all upper body.
Doesn't seem to get his hips open, does he?
Just all upper body, all arms trying to reach to that fastball.
So 2 out, 2 on. And a chance for Tony Gwynn hitting .209. Breaking ball bends in for a strike. Let's go back to the swing again.
Yeah, watch how no stride, but just kind of he recognizes the fastball, and it's mostly just upper body. That's got to be one tough situation. I'm telling you, trying to play at this level and struggling like he is right now. Oh.
No, your heart goes out to him and Venable. And Gwynn, too, for that matter. And they're hitting .215, 167, .209, those three outfielders in the starting lineup. Gwynn has a homer facing Billingsley. He's 6 for 14. And he drives this one. Whoa, what a stop by Loney. And he's going to beat Gwynn to the bag. Oh, my. Loney denies Gwynn and the Padres a run. Sterling job with a glove. Took it right out of right field. No runs, a hit, 2 left for San Diego. No score. Giants are coming to town tomorrow night and Tuesday night, 7:05 games. Tickets are available, and the pitching matchups are delicious. Don't wait. Call 619-795-5555 or visit Padres.com today. Tomorrow night, Clayton Richard against Matt Cain. And Tuesday night, Matt Latos off his one-hitter in San Francisco against the talented left-hander Jonathan Sanchez.
That does sound delicious. That's awesome.
Take a couple of bites.
Like that,
Come to both games. High fly ball hit well to left field. Blanks giving ground, and he makes the catch going away. Awkwardly, but securely.
That route that he took, I mean, thank goodness Kyle Blanks comes up with the grab. His initial, look at him, he's going towards center field with the gap. And then exit stage to his left and picks up his pitcher, Wade LeBlanc.
Oh, one step from the wall as Nick Green sent it deep. That's only his third at-bat this year. Green, who was called up. Rafael Furcal went on the disabled list. Here's Jamie Carroll, a couple of big hits last night, the shortstop, raising his average to 296. And since he got into the starting lineup with Furcal's injury, he's batting .328 and 6 RBIs. 2-0. Well, Anderson ended the second inning with a line drive to second double play and then a long out off the bat of Nick Green. 2-1.
Matt Latos going straight Hollywood, and does he have two sets of eyes? Is his future so bright that he's got to wear shades? I guess.
Well, sometimes your Saturday nights are bright too. You know, those neons.
Oh, yeah.
Chase you right into the double glasses. To be 22. Even Carroll was waiting for that to be called a strike.
I thought that was a pretty good pitch.
Second walk from LeBlanc.
Well, you be the umpire. You know, it might look low, but where that ball crosses the plate, that's right at the knees. That's a strike.
Chad Billingsley, 2 for 12. Not a bad hitter. See if he's up to swing the bat or to move. He's going to try to move the runner over. Bunts it. Did he catch it or did he smother it? No, he did not catch it cleanly. Nice try, Torey Alba.
What a great effort. Off with the mask and, it bounced. What a great effort.
Yeah, you start to make the impossible catch like that, then the catch earns a nickname. It could be the Your Veet. You know, every time someone makes a catch,
right? Exactly.
Like that, it's a Your Veet.
When you've got your name on something, you know it's pretty darn good. Except if it's Tommy John surgery, you don't want a surgery named after you.
No.
But a catch, absolutely.
Although as it has evolved, it has been a very positive thing for a lot of pitchers, hasn't it? This one bunted toward third. Headley lets it roll. He knows the field and that it's a ball of that sort will kick foul. We've been in a couple of ballparks this year where a foul ball is spun fair. Larry Boa back with the ball club after a graduation ceremony, one of his children.
Boy, how time flies, because I remember Larry was my manager and his daughter was just very young. Now she just graduated from law school. Oh, unbelievable.
Billingsley knows whether they want him to try to bunt with 2 strikes. Going to swing the bat. Fouls it away. And he had Gonzalez charging from first.
It's a great angle. Charging, and then recognizing the bunt, kind of holding your ground a little bit. You don't want to get one in the teeth.
The 0-2 pitch coming from LeBlanc. And now the bunt back to the mound. LeBlanc has to go the short way to Eckstein. Sacrifice successful. Dodgers have handled that duty very well in the series. The pitchers have been asked to sacrifice 3 times, and they've delivered all 3.
And, you know, that's pretty much a run when you look at it from the Dodgers standpoint. Because of their offense, you get that kind of scoring position, chances are they are going to score.
1-4 on the putout, top of the order. Russell Martin. Chance to score the first run for the Dodgers.
I always like to tell the pitcher on that, hey, if that run scores, that's a half an RBI for you. You know, just a little fun, knowing that, you know what, you did your job, getting the guy over, enabling the rest of the lineup to get him in.
That's a good point. Runners in scoring position in the series. The Dodgers are 6 for 18, hitting .333. Changeup way out of the strike zone. Solid player, this Russell Martin. Able to use your catcher as your leadoff man. Excellent eye. Pulls it foul. Another changeup, so he starts Martin with 2 changes.
You know, an off-speed pitch like that, maybe with trying to get him out in front, obviously, but stay off that sweet spot.
Two outs. And the breaking ball inside. 2-1, a slider. Jamie Carroll with a walk and a sacrifice, taking his lead out at second base. Fly ball, shallow and right. Venable racing in and gets there. A walk, but the runner stranded at second. No score. Lita's at the park, where you can enjoy a wonderful evening, happy hour 7 days a week. And by Irving Hughes, life is a lease, so negotiate well. No score, only one hit thus far, and that's the single by Torrealba.
That kid's Dennis is happy.
Sugar on a stick.
We'll see you next week for your checkup. And
come on, let him enjoy
exactly.
The candy.
Yep. Gosh, that brings back so many memories. Going like to the state fair or the carnival or something as a kid.
Wade LeBlanc leads off the third. LeBlanc has been a solid hitter, 5 for 10 this year. 9 for 31 in his brief career. That figures .290. That was more of an .090 swing at the curveball.
Hey, you know, these pitchers, they go over the hitters, right? And they get to the number 9 spot, and they go over the scouting report how well that the opposing pitcher can hit. That's why you saw the 0-1 curveball from Billingsley.
Fouls this one away. Another curveball. Showing some respect to his opposing pitcher is Billingsley. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Third strikeout for Billingsley. 1 out. to the top of the order, Everett Cabrera. He grounded to second his first at bat. Well, these Dodgers are as hot as anyone in the National League, completing a 6-game road trip. They swept Arizona 3 and now have won the first 2 games here against the Padres, winning 6 in a row and 8 of their last 9. Out of play. And if they should win today, it'll be the first road trip sweep of a road trip of more than 3 games. The first time they've swept 6 in a row in 4 years.
Wow.
Doesn't quite catch the outside corner with a curveball.
Well, we know the offense of the Dodgers, but talking about that 6-game win streak, Dick, the LA pitchers, ERA of 2.17. Opponents only batting $1.79.
You're going to win some games when you get that kind of pitching with this hitting lineup. 1-2 now. Cabrera.
Well, a big key to beating Billingsley is to get to him early. Like Clayton Kershaw last night, the Padres couldn't get to him early. Once he gets in that groove, watch out.
Foul back. Good swing. Padres only run in the first inning last night, and after that, a double leading off the second by Torrealba. And then the lights went out. Only 1 hit the rest of the way. Along with the starting pitching, the bullpen of the Dodgers, 7 innings in the series, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, no chance. Strike 3. Cabrera caught looking at the breaking ball on the inside corner. That's 4 strikeouts already for Billingsley. Actually, it looks like he cut that fastball over the inside corner.
Good call. And you know what? That ball catches. Does it catch it? Oh, you got a call right there. Tough to adjust to that fastball in when you're throwing breaking stuff earlier in the count.
Eckstein fly to left, his first at bat. Whoa, that nicked him. So another trip to first base hit by a pitch, and Eckstein pretty good about letting that just clip the uniform, although he's taken some pretty head-on blows as well as we have seen.
This ball had a tremendous amount of run on it as it gets the front elbow, the left elbow of David.
Yeah, it did get a little more than the uniform.
A little bit of a rally, huh?
Adrian Gonzalez, he's joined the power outage. He's won for the last 2 for the last 17. That includes the home run on Friday night. And a check swing foul, and some of his at-bats just were totally un-Gonzalez-like. He's hitting only .258 now. So this last 2-3 weeks, he's gone from the 350s to the 250s.
You know, I'd rather see a guy being at May 16th in the type of slump that he's in right now rather than hitting a good 310, 315, whatever, and then all of a sudden August 15th comes around and then it's the old, you know, he's got plenty of time to bounce back. No doubt about that. And we know Adrian can hit. There's no doubt about that. He's proven that.
Broken bat, soft fly, one infielder on the left side. That's Belliard. He has it. And the inning is over. Hit by pitch. Eckstein left at first. And we sail into the fourth inning here at Petco Park. Reed Johnson, James Loney, Matt Kemp to bat for the Dodgers. Just to keep your scorebook correct, on the shift with Gonzalez, they moved the third baseman over on the right side of the infield. And Joe Torre kept the shortstop as the lone member defending the left side. So it was Carroll who caught Gonzalez's ball in the last inning.
And that's a smart move because the shortstop usually has the better range than Ronnie Belliard, Carroll. So, you pick up that range at shortstop by leaving him at his position.
1-1 to Reed Johnson, who lined sharply to Headley his first time up. 5 years in Toronto, a couple of years with the Cubs. Fly ball shallow behind first. That could be trouble. No, Venable comes in, had it played perfectly. Reed Johnson flies to right, one away. Loney grounded to second. His at bat in the first inning. Go back to Clayton Kershaw and his outstanding effort last night. He, like Matt Latos, is joining some very impressive names in history. His last 2 wins, Kershaw going 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, and fewer than 1 run or fewer, and 3 hits or fewer. They've been really ripping through the pages of Dodger history. Only Koufax, Sutton, Hershiser, and Chan-Ho Park have accomplished that. And Kershaw has done it his last 2 outings. He's a name that we're going to be hearing, one would think, if he stays healthy, for a long time.
And with the Dodgers, remember Randy Wolf was with them last year, the veteran left-hander. When he went to Milwaukee, that's a void.
Sharp ground ball. Gonzalez gobbles it up, and Loney is out. Matt Kemp walked his first at bat. So 2 outs in the fourth. Still no score. The Dodgers, after the game here, will bus up the freeway and will entertain Houston Monday and Tuesday, and then the Padres will be in Wednesday and Thursday.
This is like the old PCL schedule. We're playing the Dodgers 5 out of 7 dates. Oh, I remember those days. Playing the Tacoma Tigers like 12 straight games. 6-game series at your place and 6-game series in Tacoma. You got to know those teams really well.
1-1 to Matt Kemp. He leads the Dodgers in walks, strikeouts, runs scored, usually hitting in front of Ethier. Swing and a miss. Good changeup from LeBlanc.
Fastball, arm speed, changeup grip. Yeah, way out in front.
2-2.
Fastball in.
He got in there.
Yeah, he did. Tying him up a little bit. Hey, look who's here. The doctor's in the house. Dave Roberts. We wish him well. Him and his family. He's with Trish, his wife, and his son Cole. Great family. Great guy. Love that man. We wish you the best, Doc.
Inside. Chases Kemp out of the batter's box. It's 3-2. And as you fans well know, Dave Roberts battling lymphoma, undergoing chemotherapy. With his spirit and his toughness, we're all confident that he's going to beat that battle. That one will be a souvenir down the right field line.
And there's his boy Cole. He's my man. Yeah, you're on TV, big boy. He was on a charter one time, and he saw me drinking milk with ice. Right? So the next homestand, Dave Roberts says, "Hey, Mud, guess what you got Cole doing now? Drinking milk with ice."
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The changeup nails Kemp, and LeBlanc continues his fine outing. 1-2-3. The Dodgers go in the fourth. Still no score. Salute the military. Presented by the San Diego Imperial County Red Cross Chapter and its Services to Armed Forces program. For more information, visit sdarc.org. Rousing roar saluting our men in uniform. 3rd Recruit Training Battalion with us today up in the upper right field seats. Chase Headley, bottom of the 4th. Works the count to 1-1. Padres' only hit, and the only hit in the game. Yorvik Torrealba singled to right field in the 2nd inning. Just downstairs with a curve. Headley in his career 4 for 14 and a home run against Billingsley. Takes it outside, 3-1.
Well, remember what Clayton Kershaw did last night. If, in fact, he did fall behind, he would locate that fastball. He throws 95 from the left side. Let's see if Billingsley goes to his comfort zone and tries to locate a fastball down and away to the lefty. A little cutter, it looked like. See that ball, little action? Little cut fastball. He'll throw that sometimes. Watch how this ball kind of tails right at the end, just a little bit. See that? That's the old cut fastball.
Right on that inside edge. 3-2. Strike 3 called, and the Padres not only are striking out, they're looking at strike 3.
Looked like another cutter from Billingsley. That ball just a little bit. Whoa, 94. That ball right down the dish.
That's right down Tony Gwynn Avenue.
Oh, yes, it is.
5 strikeouts for Billingsley as Headley caught looking. Torrealba with the game's only hit. Last 11 games batting a lofty .371. In games that Torrealba has started behind the plate, the Padres have won 11 of 16, 11-5. He had 3rd baseman Belliard playing almost in the outfield and might have been serious about trying to drop down a bunt. Belliard doesn't believe him. Still way back at 3rd. Leans away from a curveball. 2-1.
Remember that stat I gave you earlier about Billingsley getting ahead 0-1 and how his career is 217 hitters when he gets ahead 0-1?
Right.
Today, first pitch strikes for Billingsley, 11 for 14. And the Padres are hitting 0-90, 1 for 11 today. He's getting ahead.
Well, he fell behind Headley 3-1, came back to strike Headley out. Now he's 3-1 on Torrealba. 51 pitches so far. We're in the 4th inning. Good cut by Torrealba. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Fly ball shallow in center. Matt Kemp cruising in and over. 2 away. Brings up Will Venable. He walked his first at bat. That was after Torrealba had singled in the 2nd inning, but Blank struck out, and Tony Gwynn flirting with an RBI single. His sharp ground ball toward the hole, headed for right field, was snared by Loney, the first baseman, to deny the best opportunity for the Padres to score today against Billingsley. That ball lined, base hit. Sharp single by Venable. He stayed with that pitch very nicely.
You know, as I look around this ballpark, every seat seems to be filled, even the park in the park, and the Padres need to get something going to get these fans up and roaring. And a nice swing by Williams, taking Billingsley up the center of the diamond. It seems like Will likes that ball out over the plate a little bit and down a little bit. With that's the way his swing groove is there. Stayed on that pitch nicely.
Second hit off Billingsley brings up Kyle Blanks. Struck out Meekly the last time up. Better cut. Took a good rip at that one.
Remember the last strikeout we talked about from the side? You know, he was behind that fastball. Maybe sometimes he's looking for something off speed, and by the time he realizes it's a fastball, it's by him.
Venable a threat to steal. He's been a perfect 9 for 9. No one in the big leagues has a better average. No player with 9 steals that has not been thrown out trying to steal. Pulled to third. Belliard to second for the force. Was he on the bag? Yes, he was. And the inning is over. Blanks makes good contact, but hits it right at the Dodger third baseman. No runs, a hit, a man left after 4. Still no score.
Mid-game recap brought to you by Murray Lamper Construction. The home remodeling to fit your needs and budget with the Murray Lamper Construction Design Build Package. Visit MurrayLampert.com. Dick?
All right, underway here. Top of the 5th inning. Mark Grant. Ronnie Belliard struck out his first time up. 1-0 pitch. Outside. Belliard, Garrett Anderson. A couple of veterans first to face LeBlanc here in the 5th, and Nick Green. Back to the mound, an easy tapper. And on the comebacker, 1 away.
Dick, you know, I know it's only May 16th, but I was looking ahead at the schedule for the Dodgers. And, you know, during the end of the season, it gets hot. Guys get worn out. And looking at the Dodgers schedule, I think it might work to their advantage. Look at the cities they've gotten out of the way already. Cincinnati, Washington, New York Mets. They don't have to travel east, except to maybe Atlanta, Florida. And they got Florida out of the way as well, and Pittsburgh. So that's traveling east late in the season, that can get to a team. They don't have to do that.
Strike to Anderson. 1-1. Eckstein playing out on the grass at second base. A high pop-up. Eckstein backpedals and calls. Couple of easy outs for LeBlanc here in the 5th. Nick Green forwarded with extra bases in his at-bat in the 3rd. He sent a long drive to left field just in front of the scoreboard, auxiliary scoreboard in left, and Blanks took a circuitous route, but was able to one-handed going into the wall. "31-year-old from Duluth, Georgia, was with the Red Sox last year, hit .236. Utility infielder. He also pitched in a game, a blowout game, the Red Sox losing last year. Pitched 2 innings, shutout innings, swing and a miss. And that hadn't happened in Boston. And I remember this player as a kid seeing him play because he was traded to the Tigers. Eddie Lake was an infielder, and he threw a couple of shutout innings. But had to go back to 1944. 2-1. So he can end his major league career someday. Say, yeah, I pitched in the big leagues. All shutouts. Hit to left field. Blanks again. Makes the play. So that's an easy inning for Wade LeBlanc. We're at the halfway mark in this one. Dodgers and Padres scoreless.
Favorite avocado dishes, so be sure to tune in for Sam the Cooking Guide tonight at 5:30 and 7 p.m. on Channel 4 San Diego.
Oh, that looked good.
Yes, it does.
It's a presentation. Go out there with a nice glass of vino and have a little avocado salad. Why doesn't he ever come by the booth and
he's always welcome.
Sampling? Yeah, he certainly is.
Don't be afraid to bring some food there, Sammy.
Tony Gwynn leads off the Padre 5th inning, no score. Sharp ground ball out the first time up to the first baseman Loney, who made the defensive play of the day. And that was with a couple of men on, a chance for the Padres to get the lead. He's had some success against Billingsley. 1-1. So it'll be Gwynn, LeBlanc, Cabrera. 3 left-handed bats against Billingsley here in the 5th.
Oh,
boy, that's wicked, that curveball.
That's such a good curveball. Getting on top of that curveball and getting that 12-6 rotation and throwing. Look at how his hand comes through the throwing zone and just snaps that thing. That's the way to throw it.
Late swing foul. Padres in their Sunday militaries. Saluting our armed forces, as will be the case throughout the year, every Sunday. Ground ball at the second baseman. Nick Green to Loney. One away.
That's a money pitch, isn't it? He goes to that with regularity, that curveball. Once he gets that feel down, and there's no better feel as a pitcher, you get that secondary pitch, slider, curveball, whatever. You get in that groove, and you can throw it for strikes anytime, and you can bounce it when you want to. You're in control.
Used to be commonplace, and almost every pitcher had the big curveball, and now it's rare enough that it's fun to see somebody that really does have command of that big, sharping, breaking 12-6.
Did the Double D have the curveball, the winder?
Yeah, he had the big curve. He was kind of that three-quarter angle. That's more down and across.
Right.
LeBlanc puts good wood on it, drives it foul deep down the left field line.
And, of course, Koufax. We all know about the curveball that he had.
Billingsley ahead on the count, 2 strikes. Struck out LeBlanc the first time. Up to 65 pitches. Well in command. Only 2 base hits. Just missed with the curveball. LeBlanc acted as though he thought that was going to be called strike 3, the way he spun out of the batter's box.
He had him 0-2, and Billingsley trying to go back-to-back curveballs to get LeBlanc, and that's off the plate. You're right. Did he think he was going to get rung up on that one?
3-2. Line to left center field, and it's slicing away from Kemp, and a base hit for LeBlanc. The pitchers continue to hit as well as the entire team. LeBlanc now is 6 for 12 this year. Well done. 3rd hit for San Diego.
Rolling that lineup over to the leadoff spot. He laid off the 2 breaking balls for balls, and nice job taking that elevated fastball to left center field. He has gotten a lot better, as Randy Redding could just chuckle about his pitcher getting a knock. Nicely done.
Top of the order, Everett Cabrera. 1 out. LeBlanc at first. Ground out strikeout for Cabrera against Billingsley. Pulls back from a high fastball. He's got the veteran Belliard at third, edging in on the grass. Left fielder Garrett Anderson way over toward the left field foul line. Ball 2.
Well, sometimes pitchers will get distracted a little bit when a guy shows bunt like that for a base hit or trying to drag one.
Well, you pull in those corner infielders, and with 1 out here, figures that he'll be swinging.
Create a little movement, then you work the count in your favor. Now swing away.
2-1.
Oh, high strike. Plus the late call, huh?
Well, Mr. Fairchild is very deliberate in his signal.
You know that's right at the letters, I guess, huh?
It's a good pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. If Cabrera can pull the ball into that right center field gap, he could run all day. Outside. Yeah, the chant beat LA goes up. It's such an important game to salvage the third of this series. Pulled to short, could be 2. There's 1. And the double play completed. 6-4-3. Carroll to Green to Loney. Very close at first. Inning over, and after 5 here at Petco Park, the Dodgers, Padres. Ooh, he looks safe. No score. To the 6th inning. No score, the Dodgers and Padres. Let's take a look at the completion of the double play. Cabrera hitting the ball to the shortstop, and is the ball in the glove of Loney there?
Oh, he may have looked safe.
Yeah, it looked safe with the naked eye, and on the replay.
Yeah. As a runner, obviously, when you hit the bag, and you can hear that ball hit the glove, and Everett signaled safe. It is a tough call. It's a bang-bang play. I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't want to be an umpire.
I tried it. Put myself through graduate school.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was the chief umpire of the Bloomington, Indiana Little League.
Really?
$5 a game.
Nice. Did you like calling the plate, or did you like the bases? Or were you the only umpire?
That was it. That was it.
You called everything.
Yeah, I
balls
didn't
and
want
strikes.
anyone on the bases, then I'd get $250. Jamie Carroll leads off the 6th inning. He's been in the Padres' hair in this series. He's 3 for 6 and a couple of walks, including a base on balls lead with 1 out in the 3rd today. Caught the corner, 0-2.
That ball's down, Jamie Carroll saying. He's chirping at the home plate umpire. Remember, you can't argue balls and strikes. He's trying to keep his head towards the infield and talk just loud enough to where the umpire can hear him. You start getting in his face, it's a different story.
Hands on his hips, Chad Fairchild, as if he didn't like the little dialogue one little bit. Carroll, then the pitcher spot, Chad Billingsley, and the leadoff man Russell Martin for the Dodgers in the 6th. Ooh, that went in and out of the hands, a line drive.
I heard that all the way up here. Or maybe a field mic picked it up, but that hit that guy's bare hand.
Yeah, it's a Dodger fan from Fullerton. They don't know the hands, the Dodger fans aren't quite like these Padre fans. Catch them cleanly.
They can't catch a cold.
Outside on the changeup, 2-2. It's great to have all these Dodger fans here, and I know the Gaslamp District and all the hotels really appreciate all the fans that have come down for the weekend. And the count runs full now after LeBlanc had jumped in front 0-2. And another walk. That's the 3rd time in the series Carroll has walked, twice today. 3rd base on balls given up by LeBlanc. Leadoff man on, so here's Billingsley with a sacrifice in order.
And he tried to throw a 3-2 changeup and missed up and away to Carroll.
Headley creeping in from third. Ball one.
Also, when you look at Billingsley in the box, he is up in front of the box, not in back. When you go up in front of the box, it creates more fair territory. Imagine yourself way back in the box. Well, and then it's narrow. See how far he is up in the box. When he squares, you've got more fair territory in front of you, as if you were to be in the back of the box.
Excellent point. Out in front of the plate, Torrealba thought about going to second, but that's 4 for 4. The pitcher sacrificing successfully for the Dodgers in the series. As once again, Billingsley softened that one just enough that Torrealba didn't dare go to second.
And that's part of the responsibility as we take a look at Billingsley. He deads it perfectly towards the end of the bat. As soon as that ball, the runner at first sees that ball hitting towards the ground, bam, you take off to second base.
So a leadoff walk and a sacrifice. Looks like a stand-up double for the Dodgers. They bring up Martin and Johnson now with a chance for the lead. Martin is grounded to short, fly to right. Gonzalez way off the line at first base. Strike with a fastball. Look at the room.
Yeah.
Over the first base bag.
Well, remember, it's 17 feet from the foul line to where that cutout is. And what's that, an extra maybe 10 feet from that cutout?
Yeah, he's well over 20 feet off the line. 1-1.
Here's that. Use my telestrator. Oh, well, sorry, we don't have one. There's a cutout right there. That's 17 feet from the bag, and then you can see how far over that Adrian is.
Very good. You know, I could imagine the telestrator working there. 2 balls and a strike. LeBlanc working on the leadoff man, Russell Martin. No score. We're in the 6th inning here at Petco Park. Another sellout for this 3-game series. Russell Martin working on a 10-game hitting streak. The leadoff man for the Dodgers. Runner at second. 1 out. There's a pickoff move as Eckstein slips in. Almost caught Carroll leaning toward third. Well executed.
See what type of timing they use. Sometimes the catcher will drop the glove, and then Eckstein, as soon as Eckstein breaks to the bag, the catcher will drop the glove, and then the pitcher turns and throws.
So Eckstein tried to get his foot in there so the runner couldn't get to the bag. Popped up, foul territory, and out of play. First throw, and then it kangaroos well back into the crowd. One out. Reed Johnson on deck. Martin, a Canadian, grew up Montreal. Awaits the 2-2 pitch. Misses inside. Left-handed hitting, Reed Johnson, and then another left-handed hitter, James Loney, to follow. Full count, Russell Martin. Had an RBI single in the 5th inning last night.
Remember, he threw a 3-2 changeup to Jamie Carroll and walked him. See if he throws a changeup here. Nope.
Line drive up the middle, base hit. Martin's done it again. Here comes Carroll streaking around third, and the Dodgers take the lead 1-0. Martin, 11-game hitting streak, and he gives the Dodgers the first run of the game on the first hit of the game against Wade LeBlanc. He'd gone 5 1/3 of no-hit ball.
Had a flashback to that ball up the middle, nearly hitting the left shoulder of Wade LeBlanc. Just out of the reach of David Eckstein.
Yeah, the leadoff walk. Jamie Carroll, and he comes around to score as the Dodgers play that situation perfectly. They get the walk out of an 0-2 count. Carroll works the base on balls. Then Billingsley does his job to sacrifice the runner into scoring position. And Martin on a 3-2 pitch lines the RBI base hit to center. This one nubbed off the head of the bat. Gonzalez will go to The shortstop Cabrera for the lead man, Force, and safe at first is Reed Johnson. With Martin now 3-6.
Going full to Russell Martin doesn't help matters because there's a chance that he's going to see more pitches and gauge Wade LeBlanc. So he stayed on that fastball nicely, took it right at the center of the diamond.
Congratulations around to Russell Martin as the Dodgers, on only one hit in the game, have the only run. Loney twice has grounded to the second baseman. One run, one hit. Dodgers, no runs and 3 hits for the Padres in this pitcher's duel. That'll be back into the second deck. Same spot, a little deeper.
There are good seats that you could look at on the chart of the ballpark. It's good foul territory, foul ball territory. There are certain spots where it's a gold mine.
Second deck.
Oh, yeah. So if you pick that game plan, that series, pick out where all the foul balls go.
You're talking about that Padre pick 6 plan. Yeah. Not only pick the games, but where you'd like to sit.
Right.
Two outs. LeBlanc trying to check the Dodgers here with 1 run in. Outside. Torrealba framing that one, but off the plate, says Chad Fairchild.
Dick, remember we were talking fashion last road trip? Look at the stirrups and the socks of Reed Johnson. Now that's the way a ball player looks. That's old school right there.
Except the stirrups got to be a little higher. Just cut a little bit higher. But I like it. That's a lot of the old timers felt by carrying the trousers up around the knees. You give the umpire a chance to call more balls because you see the lower strike zone, and those are all balls on the sock. Yeah, so.
I love that look. That's the way George Brett used to wear them with the Royals.
George Brett, my goodness. And that same color.
Yep.
And the shoes. 1-2. He's got a nice looking swing, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
320 hitter coming in.
And it's just frustrating because of that average. You hope that your catcher kind of holds on, but it's out of the control of the catcher on a foul tip like that. Sometimes they will hold on, but now you got to throw another pitch to a good hitter.
Saw a fly ball back a second. Eckstein takes care of it, but the Dodgers on a walk and a single have the first run of the game. We go to the home half of the 6th. Eckstein, Gonzalez, and Headley. There's the stirrups of Sandy Koufax.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about right there.
Absolutely.
Fan of the game, brought to you by Fan Diego, your energy savings expert. For locations, visit fandiego.com, or for ceiling fans, well, you go to Fan Diego.
Oh, everybody brought their glove. They got their foam fingers out.
David Eckstein, a lot of fans of the second baseman for the Padres here. He leads it off in the 6th inning. Hit by a pitch and fly to left. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Eckstein delivers again. Leadoff hit for the Padres. Their 4th off Billingsley. All singles. Torrealba, Venable, LeBlanc the others.
Looks like he tried to throw a little bit of a cutter or a slider. That's more of a slider, and Eckstein at it nicely. And it's 3rd time around for these Padres in the lineup. See if they can get something going, because Billingsley is pitching a gem. He's given up 4 hits. Padres just haven't been able to come up with that big knock.
He's walked 1, hit 1, and 4 singles. Gonzalez pulls it to the right side. Double play chance, and they turn it. Oh, my. They had the shift on, and it works perfectly. As they load up the right side, take away the alley from Gonzalez. He hits it smartly. 4-6-3 on the double play.
And once you know it, he makes a good pitch. Adrian doesn't run that well. Ouch.
But look where the second baseman, Green, was playing. He's playing exactly in the hole. I mean, on the normal alignment, that's a base hit into right field. But well orchestrated by the infield of the Dodgers. They were on the shift. And they get their second double play in the last 2 innings. So Pope doused quickly on that ground ball. Headley. 1-1. This is the 80th pitch of the game for Billingsley. High bounder, second baseman Green. Easy out at first. And the Padres gone in the 6th. No runs a hit. The double play takes care of business. 1-0 Dodgers. And a cup of freshly brewed Seattle's best coffee, $2.50. Open at 7 a.m. Subway. Eat fresh. Well, the Dodgers in a hot streak, 6 in a row, 8 of 9, won 11 of the last 14. And when you're playing well, you're able to lead on 1 hit. And they do. 1-0 in the 7th. They endeavor to sweep this 3-game series. Matt Kemp takes a strike, leading off the 7th. He has walked and struck out. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-2. Leadoff walk and puts the good pitcher even in peril, and that's what happened last inning. Fouled away. As Jamie Carroll worked the count from 0-2 to get a walk. Sacrificed by Billingsley, single Martin. And that's the only score of the game on the only hit by the Dodgers. Boy, that gentleman behind home plate, didn't that look like Bill Walsh? That shocked me how much he looks like the great 49er coach. Fouled away by Kemp.
You know, when you look at this lineup for the Dodgers, there's one guy who has not been in the lineup yet today. So in a close game, pinch hitting role, Manny Ramirez. He's on the bench. He could be used later.
That one slapped deep down the right field side. Back beyond the aisle on the lower deck. Yeah, the Dodgers have Ethier with a broken finger, so they've not placed him on the disabled list as yet. They also have Blake DeWitt and Casey Blake, two starters in the first two games of the series. They're available as well. And Manny Ramirez, a spectator thus far.
You know, you talk broken finger. I'm talking 4 to 6 weeks maybe.
Now that would be a big blow to this Dodger team. Swing and a foul tip. Strike three. Kemp goes down for the second time today. The third strikeout for LeBlanc.
And once again, look at the location. Torrealba wants it away. He doesn't even move his glove. And that's all upper body. You talk about just trying to throw the hands out there to stay alive. Nice pitch by Wade LeBlanc.
Belliard struck out and bounced back to the mound. Lines this one into left field for a hit. He'll take the big turn, but Blanks gets to it quickly, and a long single for Belliard. The second hit for the Dodgers. Luke Gregerson, Ryan Webb begin to throw in the pen for the Padres. One out. Garrett Anderson lined into a double play and popped to second.
I'm thinking with those two guys that are up in the pen, if the Dodgers, if the Padres need one out in the seventh, or in the sixth rather, I'm sorry, the seventh. Wow, I'm confused. They get into a little bit of jam to where they need to stop it now. You might see Gregerson come in.
Breaking ball over for a strike.
You know, a couple guys on, maybe the 2-out threat or whatever. You might see Gregerson come in, get an out here in the seventh inning. Maybe it's to that point.
Check the other National League West scores. Atlanta crushed Arizona 13-1. That's a final. Giants are leading Houston 4-3 in the seventh. One and one. And Colorado, after sweeping Washington a doubleheader yesterday, they lead the Nationals 2-1 in the eighth. Here it's 1-0 Dodgers. 1-1 to Anderson with one out, runner at first. Dodgers started today's action 3 games behind the Padres. Giants a game and a half in second. There goes the runner, swung on and missed. Torrealba's throw is waiting for the sliding Belliard. .26 on the putout of Belliard.
I'll tell you what, Yorvi Torrealba, he had to wait till LeBlanc went to the plate. Belliard did, but Torrealba could not have thrown a more perfect strike to second base.
Looked like the hit and run, didn't it? He was looking at the hitter as he broke. Belliard didn't have a big lead. Anderson tried to protect him, but missed on his swing. So it's now 2-2. 42,327 the attendance today. 3 consecutive sellouts, over 42,000 for the series. Fouled out of play. 126,819 for the 3-game series.
That'll wear out those turnstiles.
That's a good sound. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So LeBlanc, a couple of strikeouts in the 7th, 4 total. It's time to stretch at Petco. 1-0 Dodgers. Online at SanDiegoHyundaiDealers.com. Well, the 42,327 includes quite a group out there, the park in the park, enjoying the action. Like pitching, we've seen plenty of good pitching all season long, and certainly this series has provided more. And got the Marines in tune as well. The old ball game.
There's nothing like a packed house, huh? We've had some close games, seen some good pitching, and who's going to capitalize on the mistakes? And we've got ourselves a pitcher's duel here. Only 6 hits combined for both clubs.
We've got a comparison, and it's brought to you by the San Diego County Toyota dealers, comparing the 3 teams that have not lost 3 games in a row this season. So, again, everybody has their slumps during the course of the year. And San Diego, Washington, and they're about to lose to Colorado, Minnesota, the only teams that have just lost 2 games in a row, then able to snap out of it and come back with a win. Padres trying to do that today for Wade LeBlanc, who certainly has given all you would want from the starter. 7 innings, 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 3, and one of those walks came around to score.
And hopefully the trend continues, because as I mentioned before the game, the Padres have won at the last 5 games that Wade LeBlanc has started. They need to get the Shillelaghs hot here as we go into the later third of this game.
And send this big crowd home happy with the San Diego win. Torrealba has a base hit in 2 trips, single to right field. Padres have had something going the last 2 innings, but double plays have taken them out, and going around is Torrealba, says Mike Riley. Torrealba staring down at the first base umpire.
Well, let's take a look. Oh, absolutely. I think he went.
Sure. One at one.
You know, players got to be careful, because even that gesture that Torrealba, I could see an umpire having a short wick now and saying, you know what, you're gone. We don't need any of that. So he's too valuable to get tossed out of a ball game, especially 1-0.
Boy, that looked pretty good. Must have been a little high. It seemed to have enough bend on it to catch the plate.
Well, it's definitely a knee bender, that's for sure. That's the curveball from Billingsley. Whoa!
What's wrong with that pitch?
That's a pretty darn good pitch. tight rotation on that pitch.
2-1. 3-1. 93 on the fastball. That's about at the peak of his velocity for the day.
Now, what has Billingsley done earlier today in a count like this? Thrown that cutter down and away, like for a strikeout or third. See if he throws that cutter down and away.
Foul back. That one goes into the press row, first level of the media. Not many get in there. Needless to say, no one caught it. It immediately bounded out and became a souvenir for the fans.
Those guys with the pen and pads over, they want no part of a baseball being thrown there or hit their way.
Yeah, I think. Fly ball to right field, racing over and in, and making the catch is Reed Johnson. Leaning forward, and Johnson takes an extra base hit away from Torrealba.
What a great read off the bat for Johnson, and what a great piece of hitting by Torrealba going the other way. That ball slicing off the right-handed bat. That is a big out for the Dodgers.
Brings up right fielder Will Venable. He's walked and singled to left. Ball one. 87 pitches now for Billingsley. Mike Adams is throwing in the Padre bullpen. That ball lined to right center field. Johnson over to get that one too. Two well hit balls, and Reed Johnson first to his left, then to his right, denying.
Tell you, if Chad Billingsley gets out of this inning, he better be at that top step of the dugout when his defense comes in and slap a high five for Reed Johnson. It wasn't as difficult as the first play, but once again, that's a pretty good play from the right fielder.
So 2 outs, and Kyle Blank struck out and grounded hard to third.
You know, especially when there's not a guy by the name of what's his name? Ethier?
Andre Ethier.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player, isn't he? Ethier?
Pretty good.
So when you fill in for a guy like that and don't get a lot of time out there, it's a pretty good read off the bat.
Good read by Reed
Nice.
Johnson. 1-0 Dodgers, home half of the 7th. Reed Johnson taking care of a couple of shots off Padre bats. A cutter swings wide, 1-1. So many fans, so many down that dugout, just itching for this big guy to get a hold of one. Good swing there. Count goes to 1-2. Loaded up on that fastball, a little extra, 94. That's the fastest of the day for the 25-year-old right-hander. Billingsley young, just 25, and Kershaw only 22. How about building your future around those two arms? Foul back. Ted Simmons, Randy Reddy. Conversation down in the dugout for the Padres. Bench coach Simmons, batting coach, hitting coach Reddy.
They were teammates in Milwaukee with the Brewers when Randy Reddy first came up to the big leagues back in the day.
Strike 3. And Blank's caught looking again. 1-2-3 thanks to a couple of solid plays in right field by Reed Johnson. We go to the 8th. Dodgers still up 1-0. A reminder, voting still open for the 2010 All-Star Game in Anaheim. You can send your favorite Padre to this year's All-Star Game by casting your ballot. Visit Padres.com. Cast your ballot now for the 2010 All-Stars. Vote early and vote often. Vote today at Padres.com. Mike Adams comes out of the bullpen for Buddy Black's Padres. And Wade LeBlanc, what an effort. 7 innings, 1 run, only 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. And the run scored on a leadoff walk to the number 8 hitter Jamie Carroll, sacrificed to second by pitcher Billingsley. And Russell Martin, the catcher, singled Carroll home. Meanwhile, Billingsley has scattered 4 singles. And we're to the 8th inning, 1-0. And Adams making his 17th game appearance. 16 innings, only 9 hits. Average of 158 against him.
A key hold situation right here for Mike Adams and the Padres.
Nick Green leads it off, and a swing and a miss. Green a long out to left and a line drive to left.
You know, I've used that term before. I'm a firm believer, even if you trail by a run, Mike Adams needs to hold them to the 1-run lead.
Absolutely. The way Billingsley and the Dodger bullpen has been pitching. 0-2. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Padres looking ahead have Gwynn, the pitcher spot, and Cabrera scheduled. Little looper. Torrealba got a late start, and by the time he located the ball, it wasn't hit high enough for him to get to that warning track and snare it.
That ball was hit off the fists of Nick Green. He's checking his bat for splinters. I'm surprised that bat did not shatter.
Maybe that's the old-fashioned ash bat and not a maple. Fly ball right field. Venable has the first out. And if there's been a Dodger that has just been like a gnat, he just keeps flying around. You want to swat him, you can't get him to leave you alone. It's been this guy, shortstop Jamie Carroll. You know, he had an RBI single and 2 hits last night. He had a hit and a walk Friday night, 2 walks today, and scored the only run. Out of play.
And that's a sign of a guy who's got good bat control. Number 8 spot, very tough position with the pitcher coming up next. So certain situations where you have to be patient, certain situations where you have to be aggressive. So this is a good matchup right here because Mike Adams has done extremely well. Just 1 hit and 1 walk over his last 9 1/3 innings pitched.
And the count 1-1 on the former University of Evansville star. His younger brother is the head coach there with the Purple Aces, the baseball coach down at Evansville. So a family baseball. Gives up a little on the handle of the bat. Push bunt. And Gonzalez can't get there. So even on a bad bunt effort, Carroll survives and comes back for another swing. Good effort by Adrian, but that bunt sailing away to the warning path.
Plus he's playing way off the line and playing back at first base. A long run for Adrian.
That's right. It's not like he was holding on the runner at first and had a short trip. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Finally they get Carroll. 96-mile-an-hour fastball from Adams.
That is nasty, and he hits his spot with the fastball coming right at you. Well, the good arm action from Mike Adams. Padres have themselves a nice 8th inning guy in Mike Adams.
Even though the Dodgers have a left-hander warming up in the bullpen, they're going to let Billingsley hit, and apparently he'll come back out for the bottom of the 8th inning. He's done his job both on the mound and at the plate, Billingsley. Twice he's been asked to sacrifice, and he's delivered both occasions. And the last time in the 6th inning, it moved Carroll in position for Martin to bring him home with a base hit. Fly ball slicing down the right field line, headed toward the crowd, and in a couple of rows. Two for 12 hitter on the year, Billingsley.
Dick, you mentioned an interesting stat last night's game when the Dodgers homer in a game, 17-7. When they don't homer in a game, 2-10. No home runs today.
Right, 1-2.
And they lead 1-0.
The other reverse of the pattern this year is when the Padres have scored first. Overwhelmingly, they've won the games. They've scored first in both games of the series, but lost. Maybe the turnabout today. They're going to have to rally. They're down to their last 6 outs. 1-2. Chop to the left side. Cabrera, long throw from the outfield grass, and he gets Billingsley. A 1-2-3 inning for reliever Mike Adams. It's still 1-0 Dodgers. Well, Memorial Day is just around the corner, May 31st, and a 7:05 game on that Monday night. And your Padres will honor our military with a special USS Midway tribute. Stay after the game. Spectacular fireworks show presented by Neutralite, exclusively from Amway Global. Get your tickets, Padres.com today. The Padres and the Mets, Monday night, May 31st, Memorial Day tribute.
Have you ever toured the Midway, Dick?
I have not. I have been on a carrier, but
it's
not the Midway.
Unbelievable. I mean, what a great tour. If you get the chance to go down there with some family or friends, do it.
We had the pleasure, a few of us out, buddies out in Rancho Santa Fe, and there was a contact, and we took, the flight where you fly backwards and you land on it's kind of an interesting. There were no windows. You land on board, and then when they kick you off that thing, that catapult, and you hit the end of that short runway, and the plane kind of dips a little bit before it pulls away. One hopper hit the short. Gwynn, 1 out, 1 out. One pitch, 1 out, as Gwynn has hit the ball fairly well today. Is 0 for 3. Jerry Hairston is going to come up into the on-deck circle. Now it's Matt Stairs comes out, and Hairston goes back.
That's how quickly this game changes. Bud Black to make the decision. Jerry Hairston was putting the pine tar on the on the handle of the bat, taking the donut off, and then all of a sudden Matt Stairs does the old appearance trick, popping out of the dugout.
Veteran signed as a premier pinch hitter. He's 2 for 15 this year. Overall hitting 167. A couple of doubles among his 4 hits. And there comes Joe Torre, and he's got the left-hander ready out in the bullpen. And with that move made by Buddy Black, and Chad Billingsley gets a hand from the Dodger fans, and well, they should applaud his effort. As Hong Chi Kuo comes in from the bullpen. Billingsley follows Kershaw, and between them, they've delivered 18 innings of shutout ball. Federal Credit Union with record-breaking member growth. Make your move and open an account tomorrow. Just to check the numbers on this pitching by the Dodgers that have just shut down San Diego. Between Kershaw and Billingsley today, they've gone collectively 15-plus innings without allowing a run. And then if you go back to Friday night, the last 4 innings of shutout ball by the relief corps. It's been 1 for 19. Salazar then pinch hits for the pinch hitter Stairs, and he pops it high in the air. And the shortstop Carroll with the easy out. Up to the top of the order, Everett Cabrera. One swing away are the Padres from tying it, but it's been lean times against this Dodger pitching staff this weekend.
Yeah, we saw how nasty Kuo was on Friday night. Inning in the third, he struck out 2. And how nasty he can be on left-handers. Right-handers have their trouble as well.
Cabrera, ground out, strikeout, double play, turns it around batting right-handed. Swing and a miss, and he quickly jumps in front of Cabrera. 0-2.
Oh, that's such a nasty slider. Down and away to left-handers like Adrian last night, and then down and in sharply to right-handed hitters like Cabrera.
Chop toward third. Belliard makes the play on the run. The veteran, no problem. 1-2-3. Padres going in the 8th. 1-0 Dodgers. Duty, honor, education. Ashford University supports our military. Salute from Ashford U. Oh, we need to rally the troops here. Time running out. Ninth inning, 1-0 Dodgers. Dodgers have scored 9 runs total in the series, an average of 3 a game, and they're 3 outs away from a sweep. Luke Gregerson pitching the 9th inning after Adams worked a 1-2-3 eighth. Gregerson, who had not allowed a home run here at Petco, was touched up on Friday night, a 2-run blast by Matt Kemp that won it for the Dodgers. San Diego led 3-2 at the time in the 7th inning. First pitch is swung on, and a high fly ball headed toward Venable and right. Martin 1 for 4. He's knocked in the run.
You know, when you look at a game like this, it all boils down to who's going to blink first or who's going to make the first mistake, right? Well, up until this point, it's hard to believe that leadoff walk in the 6th was the one mistake that the Dodgers capitalized on. They sacrificed him over, and then just a single scored him, and that's where we stand.
As LeBlanc went 7 innings, allowed just that 1 run and a total of 2 hits.
You'd take that every time out, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Great effort. In the bottom of the 9th, the Padres will have Eckstein, Gonzalez, and Headley. Anyone gets on Torrealba. Swing and a miss at that slider.
That's nasty, isn't it?
Reed Johnson falls behind 0-2. And it appears that those 3 hitters are going to face Jonathan Broxton, who has saved the first 2 wins of the series, facing 6 men, retiring all 6. Foul tip into the glove of Torrealba. Disgusted with himself, Reed Johnson just throws the bat down as if to say, I can't hit that. James Loney, he's kept Eckstein busy today. 2 ground ball outs and a pop fly to the second baseman.
Well, Reed Johnson shouldn't feel alone because he will frustrate a lot of hitters in the National League. Luke Gregerson will with that slider of his.
That was a rare outing for Gregerson. He gave up the double to Martin to deep right center, and then the home run to straightaway center, Matt Kemp. And you think back to how inches have really edged the Dodgers into this wonderful position for them of sweeping the series, because Tony Gwynn came within an inch of catching the home run. Instead, it goes over the wall. 4-3 win. They follow up with a 4-1 victory last night and a 1-0 lead today. Manny Ramirez thus far has had the day off, but should the Padres tie it and it goes extra innings, he'd be in the game. You can bet it's a pinch hitter somewhere along the line. 2-1 to Loney with 2 outs, no one aboard here in the 9th. Two hits for the Dodgers and 4 singles for the Padres. Pulled Eckstein, big hopper up field grass, and a 1-2-3 9th inning for Luke Gregerson. So the last of the 9th we go, with the Dodgers leading 1-0. Definition brought to you by Irving Hughes. Life is a lease, so negotiate well. And the fans on their feet trying to rally the home team down 1-0 in the bottom of the ninth. Jonathan Broxton, the 300-pound right-handed reliever of the Dodgers, retired the ninth in order each of the last two games to earn his 5th and 6th saves of the year. Casey Blake takes over defensively at third for Belliard. Eckstein leads it off in the ninth. Up high, ball 1. Broxton, 2 wins, no losses, and the 6 saves. It's his 16th game. Ball 2. And having worked each of the first 2 games of the series, maybe not quite as much into that big right arm of his as he brought on Friday night. We'll see. Next time, trying to get on. High strike, 2-1.
Well, 94 on that fastball. We know Broxton to throw that fastball up around 100 miles an hour at times. He is a strikeout guy, averaging 14 strikeouts per 9 innings.
Fly ball to right field. Johnson is there. Well, that carried well. 1 away. Adrian Gonzalez steps up. 0 for 3 today. 2 for the last 20 for Gonzalez. He homered on Friday night. One of the 2 hits.
And now the shift to the outfield. Kemp, Johnson working their way towards left center field. Adrian's strength.
So Carroll, the shortstop, stays in position guarding the entire left side, with Blake moving over to play what normally would be the second base position. Second baseman Green is out in short right field. Ground ball pulled, and another good glove play by Loney, and he takes care of it himself. Boy, Loney's come up with a couple of solid defensive plays in this series. Gonzalez hit it well, denied. Down to the final out, Chase Headley.
Well, there's nothing you can do there. Positioned perfectly. Broxton hit his spot. Adrian turned on it, and the race to the bag. 2 quick outs.
Of course, Loney sitting right on the line there with that defensive alignment. Didn't want to have to protect against the extra base hit. And the Dodger fans pouring it on a little bit, chanting sweep, sweep, sweep. Here's Headley. He pulls it foul. His average down under 300 after a great first 5 weeks of this season. Among the National League leaders all of April. Right fielder Johnson not playing very deep in this situation. You normally would find him back protecting against the extra base hit. 1-1.
Yeah, the only reason why I would guess that he would be playing where he's playing, because Broxton's game plan is to keep the ball away from Headley. Nothing soft middle in for him, something to pull. So that's where you see the left fielder, Anderson, and Kemp playing more to go the opposite way, because it's going to be tough for Headley to catch up to that fastball away. See if he keeps it away again.
Fouled into the glove of Martin, and the Padres are down to their last strike.
Fastball away right here.
99-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-2. Dodger fans on their feet. They've had a good weekend down in San Diego. 2-2. Popped up. Shallow. Behind short. Carroll out, but coming in to make the catch. Garrett Anderson, and the ball game is over. The sweep completed by the Los Angeles Dodgers. The sweep of their total road trip. 3 in Arizona, 3 in San Diego, and they move to within 2 games of first place. As the Padres, with the Giants also winning today, their lead cut to a half game. 1-0 the Dodgers as Billingsley outduels LeBlanc, and we'll check the total.